Welcome, students. Today we shall begin with the last part of the lesson, Health and Diseases. Let us first look at the definition of non infectious disease. Non infectious disease. Diseases which do not occur through infections and body contacts are called as non infectious diseases. Such disease arise in human body itself due to certain reasons. Now, as we saw the definition of infectious diseases, it caused because of contaminated air, water, food. But here the reason is different. The disease arise in human body itself. So such disease are known as non-infectious diseases. The first disease which we are going to learn about is cancer. Uncontrolled and abnormal cell growth is called as cancer. Group or lump of cancerous cells is called as malignant tumor. Now, lump means any kind of abnormal mass in the body, we can say. As you all can see, I've put a picture for reference. Cancer can occur in various organs like lungs, mouth, tongue, stomach, breast, uterus, skin and tissues like blood, etc. Let us see the reasons for cancer. Consumption of tobacco, gutka, smoking, alcoholism. Yes, students, it is very, very bad for our health. Lack of fiber content, that is fruits and leafy vegetables in food. Excessive consumption of junk food like pizza, burger, etc. are some of the many possible reasons. Heredity may also be a reason. Now, once again, I'll repeat what is heredity. Heredity means some characteristics or some things are passed on from parents to offspring. Symptoms: chronic cough, hoarse voice, difficulty in swallowing. Chronic cough means cough when we suffer from cough for a longer duration, for a long period of time. Hoarse voice means harsh or rough voice. Incurable scar and inflammation. Lumps in breast. Now lumps, once again, any abnormal mass in the breast. Unexplained weight loss. Do you know? Modern diagnostics and treatment of cancer. Various techniques like CT scan, MRI scan, mammography, biopsy are used in diagnosis of cancer. In case of treatment, along with conventional methods like chemotherapy, radiation therapy, and surgery, modern techniques like robotics and laparoscopic surgery are also followed. So, these are the various techniques by which cancer can be diagnosed and treated as well. Earlier, we did not have so many ways, but now science has grown so much that yes, a cancer can be cured by various such techniques. Always remember, controlled diet helps to prevent some types of cancer. Physical exercise, along with modern treatment, is more beneficial to cure the cancer. Avoid addictions like tobacco chewing, smoking, etc. Yes, students, tobacco chewing, smoking, all these are not good for us, for our health, and it only causes a number of diseases. That is why we should always stay away from such addictions, and we should perform various physical exercises which may help our body to be fit as well as healthy. The next disease which we are going to learn is diabetes. The hormone insulin produced in pancreas controls the level of sugar glucose in blood. If insulin is secreted in low quantity, glucose level cannot be controlled. This disorder is called as diabetes. Now, basically, what happens in diabetes is the glucose level or the sugar level in our body increases or even decreases. So, it causes diabetes, which means that the glucose level should be very perfect in our body, and then only we may not suffer from this disease. Symptoms we have: frequent urination at night, increased obesity or weight loss. A person may either gain a lot of weight or he or she may lose a lot of weight. Reasons for diabetes: heredity, obesity, lack of physical exercise, mental stress, etc. Preventive measures we have: following the proper diet, medicines, and exercise under the supervision of doctor helps to keep the diabetes under control. Yes, students, we should always have a proper diet, take medicines as prescribed by the doctor, and we should always exercise to keep all the disease away from us. Do you know India has largest number of diabetes patients in the world? At present, approximately 7 crore diabetes patients are present in the country. Heart disease. Efficiency of the heart decreases due to decreased blood supply and thereby oxygen and nutrient supply to the heart muscles. Now, efficiency means the ability, we can say the ability of the heart to do its work. Now, when does this happen? When blood supply or oxygen and nutrients supply to the muscles of the heart are reduced, they are decreased, the heart cannot perform its activity well. And due to this, heart has to perform more work that leads to stress on it. This may cause heart attack. If someone has heart attack, immediate consultation of doctor and treatment is necessary. Symptoms we have, students: severe chest pain, pain in shoulder, neck and arms, cramps in arms, in hands, uneasiness and tremors. Now, tremor means slight shaking movement in the body. It may happen in our hand, our leg, anywhere in the body. Reasons of heart attack: again, smoking and alcoholism, diabetes, hypertension, obesity, lack of physical exercise, heredity, mental stress, anger, and anxiety. Anxiety means a feeling of worry, we can say. Now, if we all notice one same common thing in all the three diseases which we learnt about, we will find that physical exercise, mental stress, obesity are the main reasons for all these non-infectious disease, which means that we should exercise daily to keep ourselves fit. We should have a proper diet as well as we should be stress free. Then we can lead a happy life. Here are the various techniques to treat heart disease: angioplasty, bypass surgery, open heart surgery, heart transplant, installation of stents, installation of pacemaker. First aid for heart disease. Now, students, it's very, very important that each and every person knows this first aid for heart disease. So, what we have to do is first call 108 for ambulance. Check the consciousness of patient by shaking the shoulders. Keep the patient lying on the back in horizontal position on hard surface and perform compression only life support COLS. In this, press the center of thorax for at least 30 times at the rate of 100 to 120 strokes per minute. See students, I have just put a picture so that you all understand it. This may save a life. So we all should know this technique. The next topic which we are going to learn is misuse of medicines. Sometimes some people take the medicines without prescription of doctors. Overdose of medicines may affect our body. Excessive overdose of painkillers may damage nervous system, excretory system, liver, etc. Overdose of antibiotics may lead to nausea, stomachache, dysentery, rash, white patches on tongue, etc. Now, sometimes what happens, students, we just feel that we have a body pain or we have a headache. So, what we do without any prescription, without consulting any doctor, we just consume the medicine which we have at home. But consuming it excessively or consuming the wrong medicine without the doctor's prescription may endanger our life. How? It may damage various nerve systems of our body, and hence it can be very, very serious to us. That is the reason if we are ill or if we are not feeling well, we should always first consult a doctor rather than taking any wrong medicines. See, these are the various things we can suffer from if we take excessive or overdose of medicines. Generic medicines. Generic medicines are also known as general medicines. These are manufactured and distributed without any patent. These medicines are at par in quality with branded medicines. Production cost of these medicines is very low due to fewer expenses on research as their formula is readily available. Now if you all see, there are many generic stores available in every place. Now what are generic medicines? If we compare a normal medicine and a generic medicine, the composition is same. But why do we get generic medicines at low cost? Because the formula for making it is already available, and that is why people do not have to spend a lot of money on research. That is the reason generic medicines are available at low cost. Low cost means if one particular medicine is available for rupees 140 in a general store, general medical, then it may be around available for 70 or even 60 or 50 rupees in generic medical store. So this is the price difference, student. But the medicines are same, means the composition of the medicine is same. Use of ICT. You can easily obtain the generic medicines using mobile apps like HealthCart and Jan Samadhan. Download these apps on your mobile and use it if necessary. Lifestyle and diseases. Lifestyle includes the daily routine and the type of food. Nowadays, habits like staying in bed till late morning, going to bed late in night, frequent changes in meal timing, lack of physical exercise, consumption of junk food, etc., have been increased. Due to this, people are getting sick frequently. If frequency of becoming sick is to be lowered, people should follow right lifestyle. It must include sufficient sleep, right food, yogasanas, pranayam, and physical exercise. Physical exercise should also be as per one's own capacity. Pranayam and yogasanas should be performed under the expert supervision. See the videos of pranayam and yogasanas. Vaccination. Vaccination is important to prevent the infectious diseases. Do you know? Government of India declared the Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Yojana on 1st July 2015. In this scheme, best quality medicines are made available in affordable prices to the citizens. Jan Aushadhi stores are launched for this purpose. Indian companies export the generic medicines on large scale. However, those medicines are sold under brand name with high prices in India. In America, 80% medicines used are generic. Due to this, hundreds of billions of money is saved there. Let us celebrate Health Awareness Days. 7th April, World Health Day. 14th June, World Blood Donation Day. 29th September, World Heart Day. 14th November, World Diabetes Day. Blood donation. 1 unit blood donated by a person can fulfill the need of 3 persons at a time. For example, RBCs, WBCs, and platelets. One can save the life of 12 persons by donating the blood for 4 times a year. Which means, students, if we donate our blood 4 times, just 4 times in a year, we can save 12 persons' life. It is such a good thing done by us. So when you all grow up, see to it that you all become a good citizen and donate your blood to help others' life also. On this note, end the chapter. Thank you.